It's the time to get down.
Watch this. I like what Poppy said. Or he says, so a man who cheats on his wife is a strong one?
No.
Okay. So
I didn't.
that.
I did
Okay.
not.
All right.
I did not.
Single.
Now I
situation.
heard. I'm listening to Stephanie. That's why I was waiting. I had to marinate on that whole situation. I could agree and disagree with part of what she was saying, but no, I do not encourage that.
We didn't
Now,
say anything
if
about
you,
cheating.
if you no, but that is he's tying it into your previous statement. When
Right.
you had said, if you was in Kerry Wash's position, would you be able to handle that? You said no, because
No.
I don't mess with married men. But when we kept talking based on what he asked, the people in the chat room were tying it into this situation.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
it kind of, they weren't really clear.
Right.
Okay.
Because it sounds like you're saying the strong man will be a person in this position as the president who does cheat on his wife. I know what you're saying. But
Yeah,
they
because
didn't-
I was answering Dick's
Right.
question.
She ran it together,
Right.
y'all. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. She
Yeah.
ran it together. She didn't mean to run it together.
Understood.
But
Very,
I got it.
very well done, Meko. Very well done. Okay. You know what I'm trying to get at? I hear two things. The women of power being in a position, and of course, color has a lot to do with it, and any minority or ethnic representation. That's
You heard
always
me?
strong.
I had a disgust
Hold
moment.
on. You know what? Let me say this. People look at movies just like you do and find multiple things that they tie into more than the next person. We're all individuals. Would you say so? That's
True.
correct.
True.
The ultimate power position is a power many of us, like the Rolling Scandal, the movie,
Yeah.
don't know what that's like. And when you are the king and or queen, when I say the ultimate power, I'm in that position like dealing with the president.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like Monica,
Yeah,
what's her name,
right.
and President Clinton.
We
Ooh.
don't know what that's like.
Or
Okay.
like Kobe and his wife.
Right. So let me
in
just
the
say, let me say
hotel
this.
situation.
Let me say this. It's easier for us to be in the balcony because we can do what ifs and we can hypothesize. But when people in the ultimate position at that time and they're being in this position of knowing that they have such exclusive power, let me just say this. Would you be the same person? Because most people say this. They say, oh, I'm the same person. I wouldn't change. I said, but to get in that office of power, you can't keep the philosophy of idealism always in your back pocket all the time. You have to be open,
See,
a little bit more
first of all,
receptive.
Victor,
be careful.
key words that are false right off the bat. Never, can't, and always.
That's good, but that's not getting the question. That's generic.
No, but that there's always more than one way to skin a cat.
Well, no, I'm just saying. If
Okay.
your ultimate position, neither of us in this room know what the ultimate position of power dealing with a show like Scandal, the presidency, me being the president, which I am not even the president of my bedroom yet. Don't tell anybody that. Don't say that. But anyway, the ultimate position of you being in a power position, say you're seeing the CEO of a major 100 Fortune 500 company. Totally different position than going out to the nightclub, going to a social lounge, and you meet up with somebody who just owns their own business. Whole different cat, isn't it? Would you be the same or would you change because of the nature of this man's power? Would you? Interesting, isn't it?
I've been in a similar position, and I don't know. I've always kept it the same. I can honestly say
real?
that. I honestly kept it the same.
There you go.
I can honestly say that.
Okay. Now let me ask you this.
But that's life lessons and upbringing.
Okay.
Strong parents, parenting.
The difference
They always
between
showed
right
me
and
that.
wrong.
Well, I wouldn't even say the right and wrong is the consequences. Like our previous guest from the last show said, Miss Adrian, she's been, when she made that comment, I felt her on that. She said, I can't take that opportunity or position because I don't know how much it's going to cost me in the long run.
Yeah.
Not everything that seems good is always good.
That still brings up between the difference of having a conscience between right or wrong and your decision making.
yeah,
right.
So that's basically what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
You're brought up based on values.
Right.
And it depends on what your value system is.
And how
And what the
how much of a
situation
stance you
is.
take
Exactly.
with that.
Like, what is the cost? What's
Because I did
going to cost
mention,
you?
if you wasn't here for my other shows, but we talked about relationships and dating and stuff, and I was asked the question of a man in a high position and how would I treat the relationship or he treat the relationship, and if would I change or would that change my personality? Like I said, I love The Rock. I ideal guy, but just because he has that facade and he's well known and he seems strong to me, as soon as we was to go on a date, what if he opened his mouth and he was totally arrogant, he was
asshole.
totally this, totally
Exactly.
that, everything that I thought, he was totally the opposite. And that
Then
would
that
be,
would change
for me,
your
that's
perspective
right,
as that
and
person.
it would turn me off. So
Exactly.
it only plays a role to a certain extent. Now, the question would be, how does a person filter through that, and would it supersede that person to the point where it consumed them? That's just like people say with money. You know, what if you have $1 million? You know, would it change you? Hell yeah!
yes.
It
Look,
would
we
change.
both
It
said
wouldn't
that
change.
together.
Wait,
Yes, hell
it
yes.
wouldn't change me. It'll change
your
my
situation.
lifestyle, and it'll make it
Exactly.
either better or worse depending on how I go about applying it to my daily activities.
Exactly.
As far as financial
Exactly.
spending and stuff like that. That's what I wanted to say. So the same thing with this situation.
All right. Now,
Okay.
now it's interesting because it is hard. I told somebody, they said they're always asking questions that it's easier to manipulate people when you know that they may be lesser
Wait a
than
minute.
you
Wait a minute.
in certain ways.
Right, but wait a minute. Oh, I just thought about it. What's that Tyler Perry movie? It was dang it. With nephew Tommy in it.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, it's oh my god, because the girl that played in that movie, it's a power cast. And I
Yep.
can't think of nephew Tommy is in this movie.
Right.
And the guy was a military guy, but
Right.
he had his own business. It was, you know, in the
And this is a Tyler Perry movie?
It's a Tyler Perry movie. Dang it, I forgot
Is it an actual sequel or is it
no,
the
it's an
movie?
actual movie with nephew Tommy in it. And the crazy thing, because what he's talking about, this is a perfect example of that. That the girl he was dating was from the projects, and you know, she was kind of like she had the guy with the high power position, and he was doing everything that he could do for her. He took her out of the situation. He was her Black Knight. But then she waited with her best friend who used to play on the Cosby Show, Tempest. And Tempest, you know what I'm talking about. And
Okay.
Tempest was go marry that guy, and she messed
Medea
around.
goes to jail.
No,
It wasn't that one?
No, Tempest messed. The girl messed around with Tempest's fiance. He got caught. They both got caught
Yeah,
in
they
the
were in
act.
college. They were in
No,
college.
no,
not that one. This is a different one?
Yes, they both got caught in the act, and the dude was so upset because he was very controlling. He had that facade. He was, you know what I'm talking
Yes,
about?
I
Oh my
do.
God!
What movie is this?
And he
I
kicked
thought
her
I
out the
saw
house. Everybody left. Next thing you know, his secretary, real cute, light skinned little red bone, real cute. Her
Okay.
cousin, light caramel sister,
Right.
saw the opportunity. Went over there. Next thing you know, they going to the Bahamas on the honeymoon, you know, because he didn't cancel the trip. And she was one of those women where
Okay,
the
I
money
think I know what you're talking
changed.
about.
The
It's
money
old. It's
changed.
very old,
The
right?
money changed her, and he every chance he got, because he had an issue with trust.
Right.
He would whoop her behind. He had hit her with something, or he had trust issues. He couldn't trust, and he ended up trying to kill her at the end of it. But she could have got out, but no, she wanted to see how she can get that money.
Right.
She wanted to see how she can get engaged to this joke and get that money.
Right.
But the minute he trying to get her, and the girl that he actually was his first fiance, she came and stabbed him in the back and saved him.
Oh my God, I do. I know
Sure
the movie.
did.
I
Yes.
know the movie.
If y'all
I
know what
the
I'm
movie.
talking about, type it
Yes.
in chat room, because
didn't
I
know that
can't
was-
think of this.
I didn't know
It's
that was
nephew
a Tyler
Tommy.
Perry, though.
Yes, it's Tyler Perry movie.
I
Dang
know
it.
which movie that you're talking
But
about.
yes,
Yeah.
she was a prime example of what we're talking about here, about scandal, cheating, all that.
Right.
She was an opportunity. She wanted to get that money.
Right.
She saw that he kicked homegirl out, and she played on his intelligence and him
Yep.
being vulnerable
I
at that
know
point.
exactly. I know which movie
Yeah,
you're talking
Okay.
about.
and all that changed her.
That's right.
And at the same
That's
time,
what
she
it
was about
seemed.
to be one ghost
See,
broad
I-
and 6 feet under the concrete.
Have we all been a little bit twisted in the game?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I was saying.
Yes.
So here's my point.
Dang it. What's that movie?
I
man?
can't think of it.
I'm gonna get that for y'all. You watch.
Okay, now
It
let me
wasn't Rage, was it?
let me say
No.
this. This is interesting. Is Scandal the movie about politics and then cheating, or
Sex.
or about sex and cheating,
about
and they just
power.
happen to be in political
It's about
power?
Who has the power?
Is it really?
Because
Because
there's players behind the scene
Right.
who is running everything, and it's not the president.
Right.
And she's Kerry Washington is part of one of the power movers, because they all group together to make the president the president.
So-
So it's about power. It's about scandal. It's about sex. It's about everything.
Now, out of those choices,
Sound like everything
which
lies
one?
to me.
Which one do you like as the number one draw to the movie? I mean, to the TV
Now
show.
you already know it's gonna be the.
I'm
sex.
just, you know what?
You already
People
know.
have seen you. This is the first
the
time
scandal.
for you. How do they know you that you feel that way? What draws
They know
you?
now. You heard me. I said sex.
It's the sex. Stephanie, what about you?
You know what? I'm just saying it's about scandal. It's
You like
about
scandal?
excitement. It's about the people that's making the whole moves.
Right.
And you're thinking the president's thinking he's this,
Right.
but it's the girl or the woman that he loves that's like behind the scenes
Right.
doing everything. It's because she got the power. She's in that group that's making everything move. And it's like I said, it's the power, it's the sex, it's the scandal, it's the excitement, it's
It
the
sounds
jewelry,
like
it's
she likes the
everything.
fact that she's the number one
Bitch.
Now let me ask you a good one. You got multiple women in positions in this particular show.
And,
which
and that watches it.
right? Which woman do you see yourselves as if you had to place the closest representation of who you are in that show?
The head
Go ahead.
bitch, and it ain't the first
Go
lady.
ahead, go ahead. Wait a minute. Come on, Steph.
It's the head bitch, and it's not the first lady.
Wait a minute. The head bitch. Okay.
Think about that one.
I'm telling you, if you ever had the opportunity to really watch this show from, like I said, day one,
Right.
you would be hooked. Because it's like you never know what's behind the next episode, what's coming up until like they show you. You be like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It just keeps you in suspense. And it's like, again, it's that power.
Okay.
She has that power. She got more power than the president.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Wait a
I
minute.
disagree.
Well, no, I take it back.
I disagree.
Her father, because at the last
disagree.
episode,
I would have to
the
jump on this
father-
and say I would be the wife, keeping it together, but I KO that heifer in a minute.
Wait a minute.
Sure would.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you go on and get your little strokes on. But the minute you piss me off, no matter of fact,
So
I'm
you
about
would-
to cut
But
you
she already
bloodline
did that.
off
She-
with the head.
She went on the nation's broadcast saying, my husband has cheated with another woman. And what did they do? They went and put a spin on the shit.
to cover it up.
Wait a minute. But
Okay,
isn't that
so
part-
her little, she's sounding like the first lady, this. But then last week you were just saying, oh, our family is this, and that. But then you know who's running it?
Right.
The dad.
The-
Because
okay.
the last episode,
But
Right.
we didn't say who. We talking about the, as
oh,
far as
I
the
was
women.
saying, yes,
Yes.
the women.
And we
but I'm
had
just
to
saying,
choose
it's
the
just
women.
power. It's
So
just the
would you
power.
be her?
Right. All right.
Wait a minute, you gotta own it. You have to own
I
it.
would be her.
That's why
I just
the
don't
wife.
mess with
Carrie,
married men. I
wait
would
a minute,
have
wait a
that
minute.
persona,
Wait a
that
minute.
character.
I said the
I would have
wife.
that- I would have
Because you know what? As
personality.
much as her position is there, it could be eliminated. Yeah, you can be replaced.
So let me, for those who may or may not know, you may have to, let's say pretend like nobody's watched the show. So let's use the names that can correlate with them. For example, when you say her, you're talking about Kerry Washington.
We're talking about
Yeah.
Kerry Washington, the character, and the
Yeah.
president's wife.
Right. Now,
First
who's-
lady.
First
I
lady.
said me, first lady, because I got the power where I still got the dude,
Yeah.
and I still got my position as first lady. And at the same time, she can come and go real quick. You can't make me come and go because you got to pay some cash to get me up out of here. And we got kids together too. Yeah, nah. If I'm behind the scenes working just as hard to keep everything intact,
Right.
if I want to just go ahead and shut it down as the first lady, she can shut it down. Like Michelle Obama, she can shut it down.
Right.
Okay.
So
Now, interesting, because I forgot about this since I said that. It's interesting how women love this show, and the husband is cheating with this girl here,
That's
and then at the same time,
that's
all
right.
women's talking about I want a Barack Obama, and they see how he's doing, and and they're talking about Barack this and Barack that. He's strong. He's a good, be the first black man president. No, he's not. He's the first one that you can identify with. There's been some black presidents before, but this here takes the cake. They praise him, they talk about him, they give him kudos and everything, but they sit up there and see that he got a wife as a sister. You can't do nothing but pay her respect.
Okay.
You can't do
All right,
nothing
so you
but pay
keep
her
it?
respect.
All
But
right.
if they could, they would fuck her man on sight when
Oh,
she
yeah,
not
there's a
looking.
fan base.
Now there
Obama
it is,
fan base.
scandal again.
Right.
Now the same one's talking about Barack. This is the same one that Michelle Obama turned her face, be the first one trying to bed hop him.
Well, you know what?
Come on.
But reality. No,
She said,
I gotta say no. But in reality, seriously, Michelle will whip some ass. I don't think they. No. If she found out some shit, you think she a
Now,
sister? She
wait a
don't go
minute.
tap that ass.
Now,
That's what's gonna go
hold
down.
up.
She gonna
Hold
tap
up.
that ass.
Yes. So if if we put Barack in his position, you in that position,
That's what I'm
Michelle
saying.
be the first lady. Hold up, you
I said I don't mess with married men.
Right, but I'm saying, you know, a lot of people do the same.
I said her character is strong. That's
It ain't that
power.
strong.
Well, I'm just saying because I'm not speaking about cheating because that's
See,
what I said. I first
a
said
lot
I
of
don't
women,
deal with
but
married
see,
men.
we're talking about cheating. We got to bring you back
Scandal.
around.
Yep.
Scandal
Scandal.
is the show.
Yeah.
Cheating is the
Yeah,
subject.
yeah, you're right,
So
you're right.
if that's the case,
In other words, I
Michelle
can't
will whoop
have it.
your
I
ass.
just can't have it. I just can't. I guess I just can't have this particular type of personality because I don't deal with cheating. I don't. Victor, no.
Yes, I do.
Victor, no. I will
do.
whoop your ass.
Now you sound like now. See,
No,
see, you
no.
went
So
there.
I'm just saying, Victor,
See?
no. Victor,
Yeah.
no.
See?
Victor has seen me in action.
But see, a lot
I
of
will
women,
whoop your ass.
but see, a lot of women will whoop your ass. You
will
take them there.
Yeah.
I will whoop your ass.
Now,
Yeah.
see, now if you was the first lady and you got this woman up on your dude,
If I was first lady,
Oh Lord.
you'll disappear.
she will whoop your ass.
I will
Okay,
have you
Yes.
would be puffed. The magic drafting.
Yeah, you know what? The good thing about it, Steph,
Wow.
if you were the first lady, you wouldn't have to. You would have people do it for
Okay,
you.
because you will be assassinated.
Oh no killing on the show.
I wouldn't show any emotion.
But look, that's
All I'm
what
going to do
saying.
is
That's
I'm just
what
going to do
saying.
this. You know what this means? It's time.
Stop it.
It's
Wow.
time.
Stop
Seth.
it.
I would just this would be code to Secret Service. Handle that bitch, and then I'm gonna and be gone.
Wait a minute. PMC said drone strike. Max says breathe slow, Meko. You guys are gone on this one. I mean, when you guys hit the button on this one, what happened? You know what? It's just interesting. This one seems to be a little bit more. It's no different, but the basis of the story is, what's this? Chris Rock is. It's the game and the cheating.
Rock?
No, I'm not Chris Rock. Chris Brown's. My
Chris Brown.
my apologies. I know. I'm
Planet
taking
Rock,
about.
Planet Rock.
Breathe. Let
Yeah,
me breathe.
Here we go.
Yeah, Chris Brown. The basis of it is cheating,
Right.
the game,
The
the
players.
players. Scandal, the same
Same thing.
conditions.
Yeah.
Why is this one striking
and
so
have and
hard?
have not.
You know
Same
why?
thing.
Why? Why is this one hitting so hard?
Think
Scandal.
about it. What power does Chris Brown have besides music and female fan base?
Yeah.
Come on, we talking about some.
An
Come on
entertainer
now.
that keeps getting in trouble. An entertainer that got two women, and
Yeah.
he got one of the mega stars tripping like she need medication. So I mean, that's the power he has.
Well,
that
no,
they
no,
have
but
a fan base,
I'm
everybody
talking about-
following, and then you got kids, little girls watching and thinking that's
Exactly.
the way to go.
Okay,
So
yeah.
let's go from there.
Yeah.
But no, I'm talking about power.
Right.
That's power.
Well, yeah, to a certain degree, but I'm talking
If
about
your
some
daughter,
power.
if you have a daughter
I
and they
will
watch
snatch her
it,
ass.
see what I mean?
You know what?
Thank God she's not in the Chris
I
Brown.
will snatch her ass.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Have
Because
we?
we're not following
Wait
this
now.
nonsense.
Watch this.
But come on now, Stephanie. How
wait a
many
minute.
girls
Okay,
do
but you're
follow
right.
Rihanna?
You're right.
Diamond.
Okay, so power is just power. I'm looking at power in a different perspective.
See, what we're
I'm not
talking about
looking
is
at
influences.
Okay, but media is power.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yes, it
okay,
is.
because
Yes, it is.
whatever you do in the limelight is going to make a suggestive, a power over somebody.
Right.
Because people don't know how to just like, oh my God, they just can't. It's like they're tuned into, I'm going to be just like this person. That's just like watching the Kardashians. They've been on for 6 years. What has this person contribute besides opening her legs?
Okay, let me do this. Now wait, that's real talk. That's real talk. Let me say this.
I'm being real.
No, you're being real.
But you got a lot of females. You got a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
answer
they're
that.
looking at
Ray
her
J
and
told
they're
you.
they're
Ray J told you,
idolizing
Stephanie. Ray J
this
told you.
person,
He said
and
he
they're
hit it
following
first.
her.
Ray
They're
J
following
told you,
her.
sweetie pie.
Okay, I
He
know.
said he hit it first.
But he don't have no money.
Wait a minute.
She the one with the money.
Wait a
Bitch is a brand. Her pussy is a brand.
Wow.
KK.
Oh.
Hey, it
Ouch.
went there.
Okay,
Ouch.
it's a brand. Her
You-
pussy has made her a brand.
And you know what? Everybody knows that, and you get a pass when you have power, don't
They
you?
giving her mom a TV show.
They
Kanye.
getting a
Okay.
pass. Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is power rewarding?
It depends. Well, you know what?
See?
Power is power.
Yes, it
And
is.
it depends. It depends on what you do with it. So it depends. It can be a reward and it can be destructive.
Hey, no, it's interesting. Poppy Carlito said Chris Brown can get more people to vote than Barack Obama can.
But you know why? Because there is the youth, and the youth is following it.
That's
That's
real
what
talk.
it is.
See,
but you know
right.
what? Obama used the youth
Yeah, of
to get in
course.
office.
Is that power?
He used social
Is
media.
that the manipulation of the
Exactly.
power, or is that your
Exactly.
power
I'm going to
you're
think about that
exacting?
one.
That's
What
a-
he said. I'm going to have to think about that one.
Think about it.
Because I'm looking at numbers. I have to think about that one.
You know what? I like what Mac said here too, and it's true. And Mac, you look, the one thing I like about what we
Okay,
do.
Mac, I'll give you that.
No, he's
I'll give
right.
you that. No,
He's right.
I'm agreeing.
Yeah,
Okay.
he says the difference, the surface and the depth when you do. It's so funny. Both you ladies have
Now
to
you
understand
sound
the
like
difference
somebody I can talk
between
to.
the surface and depth when you do come back to the show. Well,
Wow.
first of all, let me say this, and it's real. Nobody's in the Oval Office. Let's just say that. And nobody's really in your bedrooms at the same time. So the bottom line is we only know what we know. But what we're doing is
And we're
finding
not
out,
gonna show.
can we, I think what people like to do, we're not experts.
I'm gonna say,
Okay, what-
I'm gonna
these are
say,
just the opinions
what's the
of
girl on
our
BET?
opinions.
Janelle?
Yes.
Is it Janelle?
Yes.
She said, the booty don't lie. Oh, the booty don't lie. The booty don't lie. With Eric Badu. The booty don't lie. Hey, it don't.
See, when it comes back down to it, it's a dog and cat show, right?
Always.
Always. And it's just the power you have, whether the dog has more power or the cat, right?
Dog catcher.
All right. So at the end of the day, are we animals? If you put us in unique conditions, are we animals?
Not you, Meko.
Okay, Matt, go on explain. I'm gonna take a time out. Let's pray.
I know you know
And we want to
what.
hear what Matt got to
Has he
say. Not
taken
true.
Has Mac taken his medication for today?
Mac
I don't
takes his
think so.
medication by watching this show with you two. Believe me, this is a treat for him.
Viagra.
All right, now let me say this. We got about 10, maybe 15 minutes at most. What's the message here that we are more interested in scandals that always have sex in it, or will we always say, look, if it doesn't have sex, I don't want to be involved. Don't tell me about the story. You said something earlier about the scandal that it did bring you to a certain awareness about the show that you liked, but it was something that you really probably didn't connect with. We just talked. It was just briefly. You like the sex, the drama, right, Meko?
It's intriguing.
It's intriguing, yeah, but is it too much politics for you?
No, it's just that I was turned off by it being the same thing repeatedly. Black woman in a position,
Right.
high-powered seat,
But still being
still being portrayed or stereotyped as
what?
a super mega hoe.
That's what you see her as?
Basically, she's the mistress. She's
Right.
not the wife.
Right.
I mean, what do you get out of that? I
Right.
mean, for every mistress that actually, for whatever situation they've been in, whether you're a high politician or a president
Right.
or a golfer, entertainer, I mean, you look at them.
Right.
They're trying to come up. So
Is
if
it-
the person's in a relationship, you can't take that place unless the other person allow you to take that place. Am I correct?
Would you
No
watch?
matter how hard you fight
Watch.
that position, because I hear when guys say, "Oh, like what's his name told Jocelyn on Love and Hip Hop." She want to talk about, "Oh, I don't like that people think that I'm the side chick. I'm the main bitch." Okay, no heifer. You
everybody
the
thinking I'm
side
the
chick.
side
I don't care
chick.
how much baddest punta you think you got.
Baby
you
mama
still
got the power.
side
Oh.
chick.
Baby mama
you
got the
ain't
power.
got no kid by him, and he ain't choked up on a couple of statements on TV. Don't you love me?
Is pork fat?
Oh, you know what?
Meat
Okay,
fat? Something
that's
like what he
what I'm
said like
saying.
that. Is pork meat fat?
Right. He
That's what I'm talking
stuck
about.
his head in the sand on the question until she start crying. Well, you ain't got to worry. You still got the #1 spot. But then, soon as they turn the camera off of him, then he make a side ass remark, and it's like, wow, talking about she want to get you saw
I'm
that.
coming. What was Fred Samples, right?
I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm
I'm
coming.
coming, Elizabeth. Oh,
Okay,
Okay.
so let me say this. Would you watch, and this is an honest
But
question.
no, but to go back to it, that's what I'm saying. All of the ones that sit up there and play that mistress role, side chick role, they're not really getting what they want. They'll get so much. The question is, how far is it going to take you? How far is it going to take you, and how long is it going to keep you there? Because every time you turn on Love and Hip Hop, same thing. He back ping ponging between the two
Oh, my
women,
God.
like
Right.
Chris Brown with Karuchis and
Right.
Rihanna.
Right.
Now,
Yes.
she talking about she want to be a music person and got the voice. She ain't got the voice to me. She ain't got the voice. I heard him sample that. Talk about we got to go independent. Ain't nobody trying to knock down that door for her.
is
Because
this
she's already looked at you, the stripper. You the one that's talking about I'm the baddest bitch. You not. You ain't got no brand. You don't have this. You don't have that. There's nothing. If the show was to cancel today, what else could she do besides go back to the stripper pole and sell ass?
so? Let me ask
well,
you this.
she's smart. She'll start a business line.
That's what I was talking about. But I mean, really?
Right.
I mean,
If you're
think about
smart,
it. So
you'll
that's-
get some venture capital going.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, yes, I'm gonna be fair.
All right.
Okay.
All
Yes, there are women that do it undercover. It's as far as the game, it's either get caught or be caught. Pretty much. Now, there's
right.
the quiet ones
Right.
who don't speak about it, but they just all act and do it.
Right.
Versus the one who just put it out there and make themselves look stupid and do it.
Right.
So, do you respect the one that's quiet and what I call the night crawler and do it?
Oh my gosh!
Or
she
the
gave it a
one,
name.
yes,
The
honey,
night crawler.
the night crawler and do it. Because I mean, if you're gonna do it, that's the road you need to take. Because you know, and then when people before they even realize anything, boom, there she is. Same thing, Karuchi, night crawler.
Night crawler.
So let me ask you this then: if we're looking at the show Scandal, and you were watching the show, and it happened to have
Same content.
in Carrie's position,
Same content.
say a Latino woman, an Asian woman, would you still watch the show?
At that point, it would.
It takes away the other
I'm
stuff.
being biased
Yeah,
on
because-
that because it's black women. I'm tired of seeing black women in those positions and look down on, but then turn around talking about I can't get a man and I'm single and I want one.
Does the
and
show-
the men talk about how if they're too high up, they're dating outside their nationality, and if they're too high up, they're doing stuff like this.
Pappy is so funny. Pappy, now I don't mean it's funny, but Pappy, to the question I asked, he said nobody would like
No.
it. So part of the, let me just ask this. Hold on.
Here we go with the race card.
No, hold on.
I mean, it's clear.
Let me
Look at the
say-
screen.
Let me say this.
Women
Okay,
gonna
but
get away
that's-
from it.
Hold on.
That's what's getting the ratings.
Right, see, what I wanna-
is because it's a black and white.
Here's the part.
situation.
People do want to see something different, and we have to, in production.
Different or taboo?
Well, no, wait a minute, because
That's
the
what-
one thing that
taboo-ish.
happens, one thing that's not
Taboo-ish.
exclusive to any group is sex and scandal.
Do you think if they put a Asian chick on there, it's gonna sell?
No.
Now, if they had Lucy Liu on here,
No,
No.
let me tell you why. No, let me
I'm
tell you.
just asking.
Let me tell you.
Now, if they had Jennifer Lopez on here,
Hold on. Let me say the reason why you have to be careful of that. Because we're in a world market, it may not sell as much to you, but it may sell to that other group.
that's because
You can't-
I'm the
Yeah.
same pigmentation.
Right. I understand that, but
Wow.
remember.
We don't have enough positivity in our community
Hold
as
on.
it is. So when we
Let-
see this, and then you
watch-
got white
watch.
women, black women,
Hold-
Asian women, Mexican women, all be like, "Yeah, girl, get it." It's no longer the
There's-
race card. It's all about get your game
Hold
up.
on. There's another position to this. And I'm going to say this because I've heard the actors speak on this and actresses.
Yeah, she got attacked
Hold on.
about this.
Let me say this.
Sure
The
did.
good part about being attacked about this, you keep the ratings going.
Right.
The second part, you don't want to play a role that nobody's watching, just so you can be goody.
Exactly.
I know,
two-shoes.
but I know what
It's
you're
all-
saying. I'm saying that's you asked me my personal thing
Right.
while I was turned off by it.
Right.
I said it's the same shit.
Right.
I said it's all the time you seeing the haves and have-nots. This. It's just the same thing repeatedly.
But you know what it's- you know
like,
what the
dang,
role-
anything. I wouldn't say positive. Do we have? Is it more to black women than just this?
Then let me just say
Okay,
this.
but
Let me
wait,
say
wait,
this.
before you say
Hold
that,
on. Go
Just
ahead.
to reiterate what she's saying, I understand what she's saying.
Yeah.
But in entertainment world,
Yeah.
they don't care about that because
They
you know
should
what
not.
sells?
Now-
Negativity.
Now
Right.
that's what
Negativity
Gabrielle Union
is
just
what-
said about Mary
right.
Jane.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
That's what Gabrielle's
See?
saying about the new
See?
thing. What do you call it? Pilot coming out for Mary
Because
Jane.
people don't want to hear positive.
Let-
They draw on the negativity and the drama and the whole bullshit. That I hate to say it, but that's what
Strange
sells.
attractions. Strange attractions. And let me say this. Do you know how many actresses hoped to get this part? See, the part,
Yeah.
be in the
A
room
lot
with
of
the
people- a
actresses.
lot of black
Be in the room with the
went out for
actresses
this
who's
role.
trying to get the roles where they say, think about the roles they had before where you had to play the girlfriend or be the skank or somebody else. Here you're in a power position. So there's some roles here.
Right, and that's what
you have to be
Oprah
very-
just had a show due to the BET. I forgot what it was called, but it was Gabrielle Union, Felicia Rashad.
Right.
I forgot the other chick name, and then the one that played on.
And The Help.
Yeah, and they were talking about that, how black women, when they're in positions to be an actress, they're all going for the same roles. They might not like the roles, but that's what's going to get their
Because it's
their
very
ching
few.
ching to
There's
the
Right.
very
bank.
few
But then when they
roles for
get
them.
in a position
True.
higher enough to carry over and make that change, they try to make that change.
Right.
As far as now, I have enough clout,
Right.
enough power. I can actually start producing and doing more towards our women
Right.
and get them on a different track than just playing the same roles. Now, going right back to this, Monsters Ball.
Right.
Who played that role?
Yeah,
Halle Berry.
yeah, we know.
And
we know.
what was she doing?
Right.
Naked.
Butt naked.
But let me say this. I was one of the guys that sat there and had to cross that bridge as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I also had to cross the
Things
bridge.
popping out. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, I saw it on camera. Boom. I was like,
lost
whoa.
my train of thought that easy. Oh, man. What was I about
You
to
see
say?
how that happened? You see that?
Lord have mercy.
See what I'm saying?
Wardrobe
Yeah,
malfunction.
wait.
I know.
The part that you can't do, a lot of times there were campaigns for any culture, minority as it lays or presents itself. Can we be offered the positions equal to refuse them versus you don't?
that was
And
the
you have to-
conversation.
Yes, the conversation. Now, on the other hand, the part that you have to understand that art reflects life in many ways, film, TV,
True,
whatever.
true.
They're trying to get
Alfred
people
Woodard
who
said
will
the
want
same
to
thing.
go to a certain part. I'm not saying Halle Berry is the position to use as the example of the ultimate Oscar you should achieve by being in the position she has been. But what it did say is that somewhere down the road, you want to see women in positions that they're
Where she
desired.
played Dorothy Dandridge.
Wait a minute.
That should have
Hold
been what
on.
she got
Hold
the
on.
Oscar for.
Hold
Not
on.
no on
Wait
the.
a minute. Wait
She
a
got
minute.
it for the dirt
Wait a
of
minute.
being butt naked.
Wait a minute. Let me say this. There is a host, and I'm not saying you should or not. There is a host of women who have played in semi-nude, partially nude, very overt sexual situations, and they do it and have been rewarded for that.
Gabrielle
It's a
Union said
different
that.
position when you're saying personally, as a woman of color, that you take a stance. That's cool, but it's going to be difficult to toot that horn in the same place where they say, "Well,
If you don't do
that's
it,
your
we got
choice."
another one that
Thank
would.
you.
Okay, and-
It's not
and
me
be able
saying
to
yes
pay
or
the
no.
bills.
I'm saying trying to make your own rules, and then you want to come up in the game. Halle had to go to a place that many women of color don't want to go to,
Right.
as it relates to acting.
I commend her for
so
that.
That's a lot of times why people get rewards because of what they were willing to do, and that bar is high for a
That
lot
bar
of
is
people.
really high.
It's hard, and most
It's
people
a hard
go,
pill to swallow.
Oh, your daughter, you don't want to doing it, right? It's that simple. It's a choice.
Hey, it's personal.
It's a choice. You're doing this show right now. Nobody would actually talk about what you're talking about. Does that make you a controversy right now? A controversial person? Maybe to some
Yeah,
people.
to some people.
But for you, this is cool, isn't it?
right. But,
Stephanie, you went through the same position, didn't you?
uh-oh.
A lot of attention. Yeah,
But
look
you
at
know,
it.
I don't give a damn.
That's it.
I got that personality. Fuck you.
See, that's what.
I don't care.
That's my point. So what?
That's what makes
That's
people
what makes
different.
people- what
if
we're
we all
doing
thought
here.
the same,
Yes.
acted the same, and were the same,
Then it'd be one
it
little
would
happy
be
family.
boring ass. just
Thank
boring.
you. Thank
Right.
you. Now,
This is what makes us different. This
Right.
is what makes life. We
Right.
have to be different. We have to. What does it say? If you stand for anything, you stand for.
Good one, Matt.
yeah.
What do you say?
Sharon Stone.
She did.
Right on.
See?
Yep.
She did. She
Yeah.
did. She start. She did.
Nasty.
She did the.
Open her legs,
Yes.
shoulders.
Yep.
stuff.
Yes. She
I
and
was
she
like,
she will always be known for that.
I hope she.
She blazed her trail. Now whether you do it or not, that's up to you. But she did it. Now, you guys got about
Double
you guys-
what? Double yep. Double standard. Yes.
Yes. Yep. Double yes. Go. Let me say this. You have 5 minutes going out before we end our show. You have the new season of Scandal coming up. I can't give you the Chris Brown Rihanna thing because I think it's going to go 10 minutes. I was going to say, if you want to see a woman win between Karrueche and Rihanna, you can't give me no conversation. You just got to say, who do you want to win?
Rihanna.
I'm going to ask you right
Rihanna.
now.
I honestly want
said
Rihanna.
Rihanna
to move on.
You want?
I want her to move on and find her.
So we got a split vote on that one.
I
I
said
want her to move
Rihanna.
on.
You said Rihanna won.
I
I
want her to
had to
move
give
on.
it was a blank point question.
Okay,
So
got
I
it.
gave a blank point answer. There was no
So-
there was no options other than those two. So
Right.
Rihanna.
Now, Steph, when you say you wanted to move on, you want Karrueche to win there, right?
No,
But
I
you-
mean I understand what you're saying,
See,
but
he
you know
can't-
I'm difficult. I don't follow the rules. I'm saying what I really want. Screw
love
your
it.
question, Rihanna.
Well, see, I go there
Just
too,
move
but
on.
I'm same
just,
thing.
I seriously, I'm about tired of them too. I just want them. I want her to get her a good person
I
in
got
her
you.
life
Yeah, in
and
reality,
move
yes.
on. And move on.
All right.
But
Yes.
we all know Rihanna gonna be there. What's her name? Karrueche.
Right.
That's
be
only
there.
temporary.
Now, I'm going to stay out of this last 5 minutes. You guys, because it's Meko's show, and I know she's going to do this. You're going to say what you would like to see in Scandal next season to make you want to watch it even more. I'm sitting in the balcony right now. Take it.
I would like to see everything come crashing down, everything shed the light on, and put that bitch in her place.
It's coming.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That makes it juicy, because then I will watch it. I'll be like, what? The wife did what? The wife took what?
Wait a minute.
She even gave him head in the shower. That didn't even
Whoa.
work.
No, that didn't work.
Oh my. Wait a minute.
She hit him with what type of axe and knocked out the kneecap? What? Oh, now I want to know why she did that. Now I want to know why she did that. Yeah, that'll make me watch it.
So you want to see, when you say crashing down,
I want to see all players scramble.
It's coming.
you want to see people caught.
Yep.
You want to see people busted.
I want to see how they
gonna
going
be
to
the
deal
end of
with
the
getting
show.
busted.
That's gonna be the damn show.
Wait a minute. So you want to
Let's
see like,
execute this. Hurry up.
so
Off
let-
with the head.
okay, let me say this.
No, I actually want to see two people try to, weasel their way out of their webs of lies. I want to see that.
do it every episode.
No, I want to see. I mean, like hardcore. Like they're up against the corner. There's no other alternative ways out.
It's already there. They
You know,
it's
and the wife is actually being caught up, and I want someone to expose the wife to the point where they're coming down on her, and she gotta tell it. She gotta tell it. Not whine about it and play the victim.
Right.
But I mean, really gotta tell it and go hard on her.
Should let me ask you this.
Now, look at.
That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna
She
happen.
said, "That ain't gonna happen."
Should somebody get shot?
Hell yeah.
It's already been shot.
Now, I'm just
The
saying.
president
I know.
attempted assassination.
Right? No. You have to understand. We're talking about sex and the controversy.
Yeah, somebody should
So
get
you
shot.
want more? You want more shooting?
I'm asking you. What would you guys like to see that makes it more exciting? And you, Meko, you said, I want to see somebody get busted out. Whom would you like to see get busted out? Who do you want to see get caught?
All three. All three. All three.
Okay, I'm done.
There you go. See, I know to shut you up.
You shut me down. Hey, you guys, look, Meko, this is, I know. Max said shoot him in the kneecap.
I mean, hey, if she's shooting, but seriously, if the wife, she's like you said, she's always been the one that's been keeping it together and trying to keep the family
said that?
together.
She's scandalous.
Hold on.
She's scandalous. The wife is scandalous.
Right. Okay. So if she's trying to hold it together, she already know what's going on with the situation.
And that power.
She got it regardless, on paper, off paper.
Right.
She over there, but stop.
I know. I was looking at. I'm sitting up here going. Something was tapping in my ear, and I didn't know what it was.
Cause she be banging it, hands. She tapping like she playing on an invisible piano. I'm like, what the hell she doing?
I think we got her level raised.
Yes,
you
it's
guys.
raised because she rolled her eyes. She was like,
You know what?
okay.
You
She
got-
gave the Medusa look.
I
Oh
know.
my God. But no, I mean, she'd already said it that, if the wife is holding it together and she's the one, I think, with all the real power, because she knows what's going down. She knows how to keep hush hush on stuff, even though she had already open a can of worms. If she really wanted to go there, she can go there on and off paper. Now, hold on.
Okay,
now,
go ahead.
Let me.
Go ahead.
I told y'all gonna do this, just so you know.
Right.
Your position. Were you married?
Yes.
And you the wife, right?
Yes.
At the time.
Yes.
Now let's say yo.
Why? Tell
Look, wait,
go there with me.
No, we about to hold on.
No, seriously.
But you had all the power, right?
Uh-huh.
Now it depends on which way you used it would determine the outcome of that relationship, right? Now either you can voluntarily or involuntarily, right? Break him down. Could you not?
Stephanie's going.
Look at that face.
We don't have time. You know what? Let's
I'm
invite a
just
part
saying.
two.
Look, I got my answer already. Her
I
face
know.
just told it.
Yeah, I know.
I was the one with the money.
Yes.
Case in point, pop pow.
Bam.
Thank you.
Thank you. Meko, do a favor for us. Let everybody. First of all, let me thank both the ladies. This is the first time they have been together. This is not a
Met or
rehearsal.
seen.
Met or seen.
I know.
And they have chemistry all to be damned. I'm sorry. You guys are great. And I
Thank
really,
you.
I wanted to stay out of it, but somebody's got to.
Did he say
do it.
still? You know what, Mac?
What?
Pow. Double together.
You guys are great. Hey,
Hello.
Meko, Stephanie, let me first say this to you because I know we only have you for a moment. It's been an honor and a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
We love you here
I
at
still
Pax
love
Stereo.
her.
You know that. It's been a Stephanie Raye week here. This is her last day. Then she got to get back on her grind. We hope to have
I've
you
been
before
here
they.
for 2 2 beautiful days.
Yes, and we hope to have you back sometime this year. I hope you can return, just to
Talk
visit
to Uncle Sam about
and
that.
jump in the seat with Meko. You don't need Mario. Just jump in with Meko.
Sure do.
All right?
Sure.
And Meko, thank
Definitely.
you. Also,
Thank you.
if
Thank
you guys
you.
haven't noticed, the girl can whip up her hairstyles and just bring it and give you the finger. So, with that being said,
Double timing.
with that being said, tell them more information, Meko, about your show and where they need to follow you at.
Well, you can follow me at Blog Talk Radio. You can go to www.blogtalkradio.com/Meko Williams. My name is spelled Meko. Last name Williams with an S. You can also check me out for more information. If you don't want to go there, you can visit my website at www.mekowilliams.com. Show is a radio show, interactive website, also real radio, terrestrial radio, and we talk about real things. We like to encourage, talk about issues, and do whatever we can to bring up, subject matters that are based on life experiences, because life experiences teach you a hell of a lesson. So that's where we bring it. It's called The Meko Williams Show, sharing our stories on the Real Talk too. Thank you.
Very
Can they find you on
good.
Facebook?
Yep.
Thank
You can find me on
her on
Facebook.
Facebook.
You
Right.
can find me on Facebook.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah,
go to my
Twitter.
website, it's all there. Just to kill all
That's
that, my website is created where you can see my Twitter, my Facebook, all my media plug-in apps are all there. You can click on it and take you right to it.
And it's user friendly.
It
There
is
you
so user friendly.
I hate
Hey.
shit that's not user friendly.
Want to give props to the chat room, Mac, PMC, Poppy, Carlito, Breganta. I hope I didn't kill the words on your name, man. I'm sorry, but man, thanks. Or if you're not, I've learned this lesson.
They go to
Sometimes
site.
some people use a name that may be
See that?
a double whammy. So
Wow.
much love to you, man, or person, for jumping into the chat room. We're going to be back next Monday. Mario will return Tuesday. Brandy Flores and Michelle Ellers will be here hosting Monday. Hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. Enjoy it. Give them the wave. We're going to do some pictures here, you guys. Got to go, man. Got to go. All we can say is love, peace, and blessings.
And hair grease.
Goodness, that's
See
so
you
cold.
guys.
It's gone. You guys are crazy. Now stand up so they can see you.
Oh,
Show them the
wow.
dresses. You guys
Well,
don't want
you
to
know
show them the
what?
Yeah,
dresses.
see, I got
Oh,
this outfit
gosh.
on. See
I'm
that?
too short. Damn, you tall. See, this is what I'm saying right here. Look at that.
You guys are
Yeah,
crazy.
see, I told you booty don't lie. Sure don't.
Okay. Peace, you guys. Got to get
Bye.
out of here. Bam.
That was fun.
Yeah, I had fun with her. I said, oh my God, I love her.
You hear my stomach growling?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
did?
wah,
Seriously?
wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. That banana killed it.
Oh, no.